Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever true session. Oh my god, my cameras are fucked. You know what? It's a quick fix. Here we go. It's fine. Oh my god, why are my frames dropping now? It was just working! I literally moved two things! Oh my god. We're restarting. We're restarting the stream. Alright guys, we're back. Hopefully my frames will stabilize now after I've fiddled with some settings. Guys, welcome to the first and for one of us last sessions for the God War. One of you will die in this session. It has been foreseen, a prophecy has been called, and it may even happen in real life. There's a sniper behind one of your windows. If any of you have natural light, you're in danger.
Here, so.
Yeah, it's just funny here, so,
How are we all doing today under the threat of sniper fire? Nikki is looking over.
I probably should have sat somewhere else then. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I'm always under a sniper. So.
I'm sorry.
Surprisingly feeling better now that there is sniper threat.
Oh yeah? Now that there are stakes, you feel a bit better? You want to perform a bit better, Shen?
Yeah, let's do it. Threat of death makes everything better.
Alrighty. CK, Momo, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty swell. Also not sleep deprived, I promise.
Nice, nice. Shen, you're doing good. We don't need to hear it again. Alex.
Yeah, everything's okay.
Just okay?
No, that's all you can hope for, right?
I suppose. Devin, how are you doing?
doing great. Ready to play some D&D.
Good, good. I'm glad. Miros Vanderin, also known as KJC.
Yeah, my numbness has worn off on my face from my filling earlier, so hopefully I don't have any weird faces.
Hopefully.
So...
Hopefully, my frames will die perfectly, and then we'll just get you, like, in a funny pose, you know?
Yeah.
Nikki?
That's probably likely.
You are
yes.
surrounded in luminescence right now. It looks like you are ascending to the astral plane. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I can try and close the blinds a little.
I did. Yeah. It's not even that bright over here, and you're, like, ahead of me, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I mean, the blinds are as closed as they're gonna be. The light's just bleeding through because my camera kind of sucks, I guess.
I guess so, but it's all good. It's all right. Guys, you may have noticed some changes. We have nameplates for 3 of us, courtesy of JC, also known as Remnant in our Saturday group. He has been making nameplates for people who send him pictures and tell him what you guys want. So please do that. This includes you, Thursday group. But other than that, guys, welcome. And if we have nothing more to say, we can just jump straight into game.
Alright. Yeah, fuck Thursday group.
Alright.
Yeah. Hey.
We just got this from Igor. Igor, I'm not putting that on now. It can come on during the break.
Alright. It's there though, I have it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we just got it. Guys. Who wants to give me the recap of last session?
Not it.
All right, Momo,
That's
it's up
good.
to you. Let's hear it.
Bruh, what is this? So there's like a clown party. A bunch of kids got invited. Someone threw bleach on someone. Some fires got lit. Now, I think half the cast is like pale because of bleach chemical burns. And we blamed rats because we don't like cronyist capitalism.
I don't remember this at all.
Well,
sounds
this is
about
like
right
a
to me,
meme or
yeah.
something, because
Miros, why don't you give me give me the recap of what happened in our session 0?
so at the start of session 0, you were introduced to the group, and we sort of met up, explained who we were. We went and did a test against one of the illusions that Ozark had conjured for us, which was a giant wolf creature or bear, some sort of giant creature that we fought as a team. We beat it, and then we heard about the election results and that the tyrant is now dictator of Toast. We then went on to do a little shopping spree, basically, where we geared up. We got our assignments. We found out a little bit about what the other task force were doing. I think very briefly mentioned, but not much detail. But yeah, we've been given our task. We need to go up north, and we're going to deal with the rat people. They possibly have kidnapped / killed a person that was up there keeping watch. Our job is to go recover the remains, rescue them possibly, kill the rat people, gather information, maybe gather some cool crap, because we're the raid team that goes gathering items.
This is true.
So we don't know, but
Cool Kids Club.
we ended it as we were just gathering the last bits out of the armory.
Indeed. That
And on
is
top of that,
a great seg. Oh, okay, you're not done. My bad. I misread you. I'm sorry.
no, I purposely lined it up so that I could say there was 2 things I wanted to ask because I had a week to think about it.
Okay.
The first being, could we have compasses so that we can tell directions?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You may add a
Okay.
compass, weight negligible. It's gonna be those crappy, like, Boy Scout ones that they just hand out to people sometimes, you know? It's just plastic.
Aw.
I feel that would really help us coordinate our attack plans and
Yeah.
where we're going.
It has the whole 360 vector, too. So now you can, like, give out your bearing, too. So you can be like...
Yeah, especially we're going to
Could
be
be
like,
one of
"Oh,
those.
north, east."
Could be one of those like slightly see-through ones. So if we put it on a map, like we can turn it kind of.
Due to their cheap make nature, yes. They can, but they were not intentionally made for that in mind.
And then the second thing I wanted to ask for was, is there any medium armor such as half plate or breastplate that I could acquire? Because I didn't get
Breastplate,
armored from this place.
definitely. There's definitely breastplate. And give me your size and stature. Because, I mean, what is half plate if not just more stuff on top of a breastplate, right?
I'm 5'10", 170 pounds, so pretty average.
Yeah, super average. Oh, why am I rolling this? Why don't you roll me a D100 and don't roll above a 90? All right.
7.
Yeah, they have half plate in your size, which you can easily have measured and retrofitted out over your long rest that you all have completed. This would be a great time to do last-minute inventory checks before we jump into our first scene of you all clambering into the vehicle known as Bad Boy 1.
I have one thing I wish to do. I want to talk to the tyrant.
All right, let's do last-minute inventory checks. Everybody, before we
I'm
jump
like-
into character.
I'm like dumb encumbered. I need like
You are
20
about to get
pounds.
onto a vehicle. What?
We're gonna be on the field soon, though.
True.
If anyone needs to like drop off stuff, I can carry it probably.
Okay.
I also can. I just want to clarify what the weight for the fully filled water well was. Just want to make sure that I have it correct.
It is 10 times 8. If you have 10
Okay,
gallons
perfect.
of
Thank
water,
you.
each gallon weighs 1. Quick note about horseboy weight. Your excess strength is only applied when you drag or push objects. It is not while you are holding
Yep.
things. So,
Yep.
I hope you bought a wheelbarrow or a sled, a sleigh. Oh man, you guys should have got a sled. That'd be dope as fuck. You go sledding with the horse.
Oh wait, it is snowy, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
it is.
Can we get a
this
sledge?
Is January 5th, and you can get some bobsleds if you wish.
Yeah, I'll get some sleds. Let's do it.
It can be like
Oh,
those
yeah.
plastic ones. Just you're getting all the cheap shit. You guys are quickly going down to like the Toys R Us fantasy equivalent, just grabbing like a
But
boogie
it's
board.
not even one of. I was thinking, would it even be one of those? It's one of those like plastic like water containers that we just cut in half just to make for a temporary.
Hell
one.
yeah.
Would anyone be okay to carry my smith's tools, please?
How much do they weigh?
8.
I can carry them, or yeah, I can carry them.
You're planning on setting up a forge inside?
Well, I think in weapons breaking is a bad thing, so
True.
smith's tools is probably a decent one to keep.
All
But if
right.
you need to drop it, just drop it. I don't care. It's like...
Oof.
I got
You
plenty
could
of
just
weight.
keep mending, right? If it's not magical.
Jin, do you need warmer clothing? What is your attire looking like right now? It's gonna be below freezing out there. I'm kind of worried for Jin's
Well, he's got the
homeostasis.
gi, and aside from that, there's the cloak, the super wind chill cloak
Mhm.
thing. That I don't know. It seems kind of lame and not his style, but maybe he'll try it out.
True.
I also found 4 pounds of dead weight that Jin doesn't need, that I can get rid of.
Okay. You wanna
Yeah,
instead
that,
just
that would be the uniform.
indeed. Would you all like to increase clothing capacity in case you guys get out there and your truck breaks down and you are now in a survival situation where the winter will kill you?
Yes. Could we? Is there like also like reflective like plastic? You know, like they sometimes use in like emergency situations,
Like a mirror?
so to like reflect heat back in, like a sheet of plastic or something,
Like a tarp?
but with like reflective lining, so like our heat will stay within that area.
I believe so.
Does anyone
You
have?
better get
Oh,
that.
my camera's flickering.
Does anyone have 22 pounds of wiggle room?
I have 70.
70?
I can give you.
Like 7-0?
Yeah, I still have more than.
Oh, would you mind taking this extra climber's kit, healer's kit, hemp rope?
I already I will take a second climber's kit. I will take a 4 rope.
Should I just
and I will
add a
take-
party sheet real quick, guys?
Yeah. How many healer's kit do you have?
We'll call it the Bad Boy 1 party sheet.
How many what? Healer's kits? I only have the one.
Okay, I will add that one. I will take those 3 stuff. I already have them, so I will just put one.
Alright, you may have emergency tarp, Shen. It weighs 15 pounds and can cover potentially, I think, 50 square feet.
Okay.
Like, it is huge. Just don't get it wet. It's supposed to be, like,
try not
to.
internalized on stuff.
When we find loot, which I'm sure we will, how are we going to bring it back? Have we got enough capacity to bring stuff back with us?
And this is the perfect time to go into scene right now. Gentlemen, you all have gathered. It is the 5th of January. It is a beautiful Fantasy Tuesday. You have been summoned bright and early. The sun has just begun to rise, so it's around 8 a.m. And you all are within a strange place you've never been in before. You were summoned by Celeste, and she was like, all right, let's go. And you, with your bags of goodies, your emergency tarp, someone had cut up a kiddie pool and brought that along, probably Igor, with a big X painted on it for Xenoth.
How much does it weigh?
Like 3 pounds. It's super shitty.
Got it.
It's just the bottom part. You cut out all the like rim that would hold water. You all go through a tunnel of sorts. It is beautifully paved, as most things are within the Tyrant's Court. It is illuminated through unseen magical means, likely situational continual light spells. And as you escape this tunnel, coming to a sealed metal door, which as you approach, Celeste unseals it, you will all feel the biting wind of the North's winter. Let me move the camera up a little bit. You are far below the mountain's peak where you had ascended. You are on the perimeter wall of the city itself now. You can look out at the snow-covered fields and then the frozen pine trees that stretch ever onward to a frozen mountain range that just goes on and on and on. I know my map currently of Tulst is green, but, you know, I don't want to change the fucking map just to change it back into a spring, summer, and fall map. You know what I mean, guys? So, theater of the mind time. You are wind chilled and bit into immediately. This wind is harsh. You are over 1,000 feet in the air right now, and you quickly just bundle yourselves close together. It is very cold right now. I cannot stress this enough. Without these cloaks that protect you from the wind immediately, you'll likely freeze to death within an hour. It is insanely inhospitable in the north during wintertime. And
I'm good, right?
Yeah, you have... Yeah, you're fine.
All right, cool.
You have strange bullshit going through your veins. You're built differently.
I'm just built
Igor.
differently, yeah.
Yeah, due to your heritage.
It's Xenoth.
Okay. And you all are quickly ferried across the stone, or I guess not ferried, but ushered to move forward across the stone parapet and defense work, passing bundled guards who are just sort of on lookout or being punished until you reach a grand workshop built within the wall. It is rather big, but not the biggest in terms of workshops, and after all, it is elevated. You see part of the floor is stone, the other quarter is made out of metal, which is grooved, and there are chains sort of set up strategically on 3 to 4 foot tall poles that sort of cordon it off, where a vehicle is currently being moved towards. And this vehicle is rather big. It stands almost 10 feet tall at its height. The wheels themselves are 3 foot by diameter. There are 8 wheels, 4 on each side. And there is a hatch that is open currently on the back where people are sort of moving stuff from the workshop into the back of a vehicle, likely the supplies you'll need for this journey. At least the
I
ones.
turn to the. Can I turn to the party and say something?
Of course.
So I learned the other day that there's horses in this thing, and they could go.
In the vehicle?
Yeah, the horse. It's like apparently it's like a few thousand horses inside of it, like magically contained somehow.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh. How they all fit in there?
I don't know. We're not allowed to look at it.
Horses.
Celeste says magic. It's magic.
Oh.
Yeah. She doesn't understand it either.
I think one of my relatives is in one of those. Pretty good job.
Perhaps.
Nice pay.
Apparently, if we look into it, they disappear though.
The invisible horses.
No, they're there. We just never can see them.
I'm told if you hit like the front end of the vehicle, that the horses will begin to work better as well.
Hmm.
So I always give it a courtesy slap whenever I'm near it.
Good to know.
And you guys cross. So you see some other vehicles as well, but they are currently being worked on. One of them is currently just missing the top half of it. It is either being repaired or retrofitted or something, but that's a strange thing
Looks
to
like
see.
convertible.
It could be a convertible. I don't know why it would be here, but it could be. And as Celeste and U6 show up, one person makes his way out of the mechanics and comes to say hi. Like, hey guys, how's it going? Name's Rena. I'll be your driver for this journey of ours together. I hope you don't mind.
I don't
Radio.
Good evening.
Not at all.
Good, good. I don't suppose any of you know how to drive this bad boy. And he sends a thumb towards the vehicle.
I'm guessing I never learned because I was part of the convoy as the military
Hell
route, but I
no.
don't think I drove yet.
There's no way. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I'm told that someone's going to be sitting shotgun with me to learn the ropes. Who's going to be it? Probably not you, Miss Horse Lady. Our seats aren't
Why would we
designed
sit
to-
on a shotgun?
What?
I mean,
Why
if
would we
there's-
sit on a shotgun?
Oh no, it's like the seat. It's an old term from Cantalar, where the
oh,
passenger
I want
would.
to take a seat. Yes.
You want to take a seat? All right, hop on in, bud. Just head to the very front,
Okay.
and he'll direct you.
Why
to,
do you guys do this?
We want the bad priest to come.
Well, he took the offer. Well, guys, it's good to meet you all. And then Rena just sort of moonwalks back to his mechanics, not really sure how to interact with you guys. Because you're all kitted fully out in weapons, armor, backpacks, ready to go out into the wilderness during the dead of winter, across a river, you're told. And he's kind of uncertain about what this mission's gonna unfold, because he's not too sure about anything himself.
You're not part of the combat, are you?
Mm.
No, I'm not gonna be fighting. I mean, I will if they try to mess with the bad boy. But then I'm gonna use the bad boy. He laughs maniacally.
Igor starts laughing with him, not understanding.
Good.
Alrighty then.
Well, you all have a moment to talk amongst yourselves, or we could just hop on in and get this mission
Oh,
going.
sure.
You guys ever heard of jungle juice?
Not
So I had thought of some things that we might want to discuss. But I don't know whether we want to discuss them later on.
we do have a. Well, we have quite the trip, right? We need to
Yeah.
go over the river. We have time to speak in the vehicle.
We might as well talk about it.
So yeah, probably be journey ride. We discuss tactics, those
Mhm.
sort of things. so that we don't go in blind. Because fighting that illusion sort of highlighted that there's some bits we need to coordinate, probably.
Yeah, we don't know where we expecting either, so we should probably approach the thing with cautious.
Yeah. It's better to have a plan and not use it than not to have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
agree.
saw that you left some notes at our doors, at our dorm step, of how you think we should position ourselves.
Yeah. So the initial thought was Igor and Rourke are our front line. Jin is
Mhm.
more like flanker protection / kind of reinforce if it's only the single target. We have
If you need me to tank, that is the option, right? But that will mean no healing whatsoever, or
Yeah.
very minimal healing.
you're our field medic. We don't want you on the front, and there's a reason to be on the front line. And
Yeah,
then
we already
me and
have the
Momo are going to be the ranged, applying damage where needed. Now that I've got some better armor, I can also be a reserve frontliner, but I'm not as good, probably, as you guys being the front line. I also think we should have keywords such as red, meaning I'm about to die, someone come rescue me, or someone's bleeding out on my feet and I can't heal them, someone's needed over here. So don't use the word red unless something really bad is happening, because someone's going to come to you to rescue you if you say red. We might
What if,
change that word.
I see something that's red.
Okay, maybe we need a better word. What word are we going to use? But also it can't be too bad because then the enemies know something bad's happening. Need it to be a subtle,
Sea
like,
cucumber.
Celeste has a
See,
suggestion.
cucumber.
Why don't you say fire? You know, as though you're like an emergency is happening. Like you're on fire
Well-
or you're in needing assistance. You know what I mean?
That can work, yeah.
also, I just feel like fires are things that are going to happen in this world. And there's going to be a lot of false
If
alarms.
we scream fire, they're going to think that we're telling someone to shoot arrows, so they will stop what they're doing.
Maybe it's ironic we say, like, it's peaches, meaning I'm dying, come rescue me. The enemy think it's all peachy. Everyone else knows it's a major, really bad situation.
Yeah, you can say like peach it up if you want to like patch it
So
up.
if someone says it's peachy or peach it up, someone's going to come rescue you. So don't use that in sentences. I think we need a way to say about there's enemies coming that other people don't know about. So there's a bird to the east, meaning there's people coming from the east.
How about we say there's no one else coming? That way they won't think we know.
We do have like these special radios to whisper.
Yeah, we can just
we're
confuse
gonna
each other. We do
we're
have
gonna
a
just
little
scream.
bit more.
But I'm just thinking in the middle of combat and we've only got a short amount of time to get out messages and one person's going to be relaying these messages. We need to keep things short and to the point. So I think
Right.
for the crucial things we should have keywords or phrases that we can use.
Why not just black, right? I'm into black. Instead of black can mean anything. In most situations, you're not going to use the word.
It's black in
But
here,
it
I
also
can't
sounds
see.
common enough.
Okay,
If we're in dark cave, I don't know.
But you
Well,
would
we say
say
dark
black
in
and
that
say it's
one.
dark.
Yeah, I think black could work.
what does black mean? Enemies abound?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so black is new enemies or along those sort of lines.
Yes. Enemies incoming or enemies already existing.
Yep.
Celeste will
And then-
depart and head into the vehicle while you guys are having this conversation.
Oh.
And
I
that
thought we
is-
were doing this while in the vehicle. Or are we
Oh,
still...
I thought you guys were standing outside.
We were going to do it outside and then we sort of
Oh,
thought
okay.
we'd do it in the truck, but I don't know because I want everyone to be here for this initial
Yeah.
being brief.
Should have callouts for if someone notices like someone else sneaking around.
Can we use the word fly on that?
Flank.
Like fly in the wall kind of.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, there's a
Well,
fly
we
to
got
the east, meaning there's
What
someone
if
to.
Yeah.
it's flying? Yeah, it can fly. Yeah. Could be
This
Yes,
is
good
all
to know,
subject to change based on the fact that it's probably going to go wrong. But I thought at
Mhm.
least having some words
Yeah,
that we
well,
can use, we
Mhm.
can at least try it out.
yeah, our tactics
And-
are good.
Let's just set up the basics, and if we once in combat, we'll figure out what else we need.
Yeah,
Right.
I do think we need one to say cancel what I just said, or it's changed. So, like, if you know you're saying red, but then actually your friend gets back up for whatever reason, you're like something
Wait.
to sort of say that that's changed.
Are we using it's red? I mean, are we using red or are we using this peachy?
We're using Peachy,
Peachy,
for
using
it.
its peachy. Yeah, I've got it written down.
Yeah, I put in military tactics in our chat.
Sweet. So, peaches is danger.
Well,
Fly is enemies are coming from a direction, so you'd be like fly to the east,
Okay, fly.
and then the last one could be
fly makes it. What if they are flying though? Right. A flying fly to
flies
the east.
flying. Flies flying.
I like airborne fly.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Could we just say no, and that's it? If we were to cancel something. Cancel.
Yeah, cancel is actually a really good one because it's when we're in
Yeah.
panic mode. Knowing cancel means we know
Make
cancel
the
is
map a
cancel.
little bit better for stream to see. You all load up into the vehicle at some point during this conversation. Celeste having taken the shotgun seat, since she has a shotgun and Igor was taking forever. So, let's talk about this interior for a moment. There is room for either 8 medium to large humanoids or 16 small humanoids to comfortably sit in here. Miss Horse Lady, you are in a little bit of, I mean, you're the odd person out here. There's not much room for you to put your horse body down. The first 4 rows, or not even 4 rows, excuse me, the first row closest to the front are chairs that stand alone, giving a aisle between you two, and the back half are benches. So, in theory, some of you will just be hanging out on the back with most of the stuff, which is packed tightly into the walls, where there is rigging set up in nets that are hooked to the floor and the ceiling, or in the back case, the top of the benches to the ceiling. There you can see just general survivalist equipment, like flints and tinders, firebox kits, all that good stuff, sleeping bags, bedrolls, spare blankets in case you need to warm yourself. There's a healer's kit that is clipped into the side paneling of this vehicle as well. There are also 2 doors, which in the passenger side that you can clearly see on your left and your right, and then there's the back hatch which you loaded up through. There are also 2 doors in the driver and shotgun / direct passenger seat, but currently those are out of sight. You can be aware of them though. There are windows in the very front, and there are sliding metal, I suppose contraptions is the way to truly describe them to people who are unaware of just these simple hatches. Yeah, they're just hatches which lead directly to other windows which are reinforced so that you in the back can see outside onto your flanks. There is also a one of these hatches as well built into the back, so that once the back hatch is leveled, you can open that wide and potentially stick something out and probably fire something if you truly wanted to. This is a battle wagon that does not have a mounted weapon system, because if you take a mounted weapon system into the freezing cold and begin to fire it,